Good afternoon, welcome to the Media News. I am Omotayo Adibodun. President Muhammadu Buhari has joined Christians in Nigeria and around the world to celebrate Easter, which commemorates the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, signposting his victory over death. President Buhari, who felicitated with Nigerians in his message, described Easter as a season that reminds human that God can turn an unpleasant situation around. He described Easter as a season commemorating the death of light over darkness. He also enjoined Nigerians who are aggrieved by the outcome of the February 25th and March 18th election to patiently wait and allow Nigeria's legal system to run its course, urging all Nigerians to continue to be confident in the country for better season ahead. The president said he had been guided by the vows he took to keep Nigeria united and prosperous, and counted it a rare privilege to be elected twice in 2015 and in 2019. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has enjoined Christians to use the occasion of Easter celebration to reflect on the essence of the divine sacrifice by Jesus Christ. This is contained in the governor's Easter's message, signed by spokesperson Malam Olawale Rashid, noting that Easter impressed on humanity the unquantifiable power of love, tasked Christian faithful to let the valuable lessons of Jesus' sacrifice reflect on them all the time. He also charged Christians to hold on to the message of love and compassion, which are bases of the Easter celebration, saying that with love, people will not only enjoy a peaceful society but also make the right progress. Governor Adeleke said Easter is a classic example of the power of love through Jesus Christ, who laid his life to save mankind from the consequence of their transgression. He urged the faithful to imbibe the culture of selfless service to humanity as exemplified by Jesus Christ. The Federal Road Safety Corps has urged Nigerians to be safety conscious while driving during the Easter celebration. The FRSC Corps Marshal Dauda Biu said this in a statement signed by the Corps Public Education Officer Bisi Kazim in Abuja. Bill congratulated all Christians on the Easter celebration and called for deep reflection on the need to show love to others, especially while using the road to ensure crash and obstruction-free festivity, adding that it is necessary due to the high rate of speed-related crashes in the country. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has commended the judiciary in the state for effective administration of justice and maintaining cordial relationship with the executive. The governor gave the commendation at the Ramadan Iftar with judges and accounting officers of ministries, departments, and agencies of government at the country home in Ede. Governor's office correspondent Abdurrahim Adekile now completes the story.
Speaking at the Iftar with judges, magistrates and accounting officers of ministries, departments and agencies, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke commended the judiciary for effective discharge of justice as well as symbiotic working relationship between the executive and judicial arms of government in the state. Senator Adeleke appreciated men of the bench in the judiciary for finding time to perform Iftar with him despite their tight schedule.
If you try to pay, we do that the 100 days. After the key Osun, call Osun will be a reference point, very soon. One February call, Osun Mate reference point. I said, no, yet to la coup. I think to bring up a blueprint. Tabesi, to put that machine to the way, our investors. Delivering
his lecture, Dr. Musbauddin Urimadegun from the Federal Polytechnic Ayede in Oyo State said good deeds live after the doers must have transited to eternal life, and their offsprings will reap the benefits of their progenitors, while offsprings of evildoers will also have a taste of the evils of their forefathers. While appreciating the good legacies of late Chief Raji Ayola Adeleke and Senator Isiaka Adetunji Adeleke, Dr. Orimadegun admonished the people to do good for the benefit of mankind, saying that everyone will reap results of their actions and inactions.
Aya is a brutal teacher, and there's one thing about this life, and that is that Aya is governed by principles, not miracles. What you sow, you reap. Whatever anybody sows in life, you will get back as a recompense, as a reward. There is love, karma, retribution, nemesis, you catch up. What goes round comes round.
High point of the iftar was the recitation from the Holy Quran by Chief Magistrate Ajala from chapter 2 verse 185, while Justice S.O. Falola read the English translation of the verse. In his welcome address, the Chief of Staff to the Governor Alhaji Kasim Akinleye urged everybody to live in peace and love. He appreciated the judicial officers for coming to break their fast with the governor and prayed that God will continue to uphold them and bless the state. The iftar was attended by judges, magistrates, permanent secretaries, coordinating directors, as well as the Director General of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, Mr. Rashid Folaranmi. It has been Abdurrahim Adekilekun reporting.
The Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria said the Medical and Dental Practitioner Act Amended Bill 2022, which seeks to make it compulsory for graduates in medical and dental fields to work in Nigeria for 5 years before being granted a full license, is discriminatory, harsh, and not in the interest of the people. The association's president, Dr. Victor Makanjola, and Secretary General, Dr. Yemi Raji, who described the bill as an excellent example of modern-day slavery, made this known in a press statement made available to newsmen. It will be recalled that a member of the House of Representatives from Lagos State, Ganiyu Johnson, who sponsored the bill, said the move is to check the mass exodus of medical professionals from the country. They said the passion and concern for the health of Nigerians demonstrated by the sponsor of the bill as the panacea for physicians, and they said the passion and concern for health is indirectly. The DU noted that the bill has the possible effect of doing the exact opposite of aggravating the exodus, which they have been calling the government to militate against. They, however, noted that none of the suggestions of the Interministerial Committee on brain drain and bonding of health workers has been implemented till date. And on sport, the Super Falcons' next opponent in international friendly, New Zealand, was held to a draw by Iceland in the game played in the early hours of today. The game against New Zealand was the second friendly organized for the Nigerian team as part of its readiness for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. In their previous game, Super Falcons defeated Haiti 2-1 with goals from Esther Okoronkwo and Asisat Oshoala. It was Iceland that netted the opening goal against the New Zealand in the 27th minute before Anna Wilkinson equalized before halftime, while Wilkinson was the first New Zealand's goal in the last 6 matches. Super Falcons coach Randy Wardron said he will need to watch more videos of their matches and determine the game strategy next Tuesday when they will confront Nigerian Super Falcons at the same venue by 4 p.m. Nigerian time. And on the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden has called a federal judge's decision to suspend approval of an abortion bill as an unprecedented step in taking away basic freedom from women. President Biden said his administration will fight the ruling issued by the White House. He claimed that if the ruling were to stand, makes every regulated drug vulnerable to the kinds of political ideological attack he might support. It could be recalled that a federal judge in Texas overturned the 2-decade-old approval of a safe and effective abortion pill, the latest volley in a conservative battle against reproductive rights in the United States. The president said if it stands, the ruling by a Donald Trump appointee would reverse permission granted by the Food and Drug Administration for a drug widely used to prevent unwanted pregnancy. The Federal Defense Agency and the Justice Department both filed appeal against the decision, with President Joe Biden pledging to fight this ruling. And still on the foreign scene, the World Health Organization says global life expectancy for both sexes have increased from 46 to 73 years, with the biggest gain in the poorest countries. The WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus said this during an online media conference. He said after years of war, the organization realized that it is better to work with one other than fight with one another. He said that the organization also realized that a healthier world is a safer world. According to him, the organization marked the 75th anniversary of its constitution, the first document in history to formally recognize health as a human right. The WHO boss said since then the world has made significant progress towards realizing the vision, adding that smallpox has been eradicated and polio was on the brains. And that ends the media news on On Osbc TV. Join us at 5 for the evening news. Good afternoon.